Well, if that wasn't tragic, I'm not sure what would be. What a nightmare. I don't know how I managed to put that together, but anyway, let's see if uh, YouTube takes that one, puts a claim on that one. Oh, good Lord, it's playing again. How do we stop that? Yeah, I think we can kill that. All right, there we go. We killed. Good morning. I'm not sure. Problem. All right. I think I might get rid of that lag. That might have done it. I think. There we go. I think we got rid of the lag. It only took a robbing the bank to get there, but what the heck? Okie dokie. So, is anybody alive? That's the question. Is anybody home that wants to listen to me rabbit on for, well, I can't, I'm not going to do that, am I? That would be silly. Let's just see if we've got live chat and we can have a live chat going. I don't know. Is anybody in the live chat? Is anybody actually watching? I'm not really watching to find out whether or not anyone's watching, because if I want to try to find out if anybody's watching, then that'd be like kind of a bit egotistical, wouldn't it? So, I don't know. I'm just going to go with you either show up or you don't. And if you don't, well, we had fun. And that was about it, I guess. So, anyway, so here we are. It's Sunday in the United States of America. It's Monday in Australia. It's like 1800 hours, 1840 hours yesterday in the United Kingdom, Greenwich. What on earth was that? Oh, that was my ear brushing against the mic. Dead cat. Speaking of dead cats, I haven't seen one for a while, so that's a good thing. Anyway, so here I am. I'm sitting here. I'm waiting. I want to see whether or not you'll show up, or somebody does. That'd be nice if you did. You never know. How is everybody? Have we been eating our Wheat Bix? Having our vitamins and ensuring that we're feeling good and safe and awake. I'm just checking to see whether or not. I found out that I got an ego, so I'm going to check to see if anybody's watching. That's really not helping me very much doing that anyway. So apparently you have to go to some silly part of this. I don't get YouTube. YouTube makes me want to tear my hair out sometimes. I don't even know where to go to find out what's happening with my videos. My videos. There we go. There we go. Maybe that might help. Who knows? Who cares? Anyway, it's Monday morning. It's Monday morning. Hello, Monday morning. Monday morning. Oh, well. I had to bring that one up, didn't I? Well, I mean, there's like two views. That's probably me and me, I'm guessing. I don't know. If you're there, say g'day. That's what the chat's for. You can, apparently it should show up and I should be able to see it, in which case I should be able to talk to you. That would be wonderful, because otherwise I'm talking to a microphone. And you know what? As much as microphones are cool and I like technology, I don't like talking to myself too often. Well, actually, it's probably not true. I like talking to myself a lot. I usually get a better answer than most people will give me. It just depends on the day and the time of day and the month and the year and I don't know, all those things. It's all pretty cool. So here's me rabbiting on, making up a load of junk. I should work for like ESPN. You do realise that sports people get paid the most out of all the reporters, pretty much, anyway. You know why? Because they have the capability of making up absolute crap on the spot. They can talk their ears off of anybody. They're like used car salesmen, except they're not selling anything that anybody would really want. Even some people would like a used car eventually. I'm not quite too sure why anybody would want to watch sport, but anyway, that's up to them. Oh no, did I break the golden rule? Oh dear, I think I broke the bro code. You're not allowed to talk about sports in a negative light. Guess what? Tough luck, I am. I don't like sport. Unless it involves putting an arrow in something, putting a bullet in something, or a martial art, it's not a sport. If you want to chase balls around all day, that's something. I've got a couple of dogs, and I've had a couple of dogs. But we're quite happy to do that. So that's something what you want to do. That's your life. You throw me for cheerleaders. I don't really want to see blokes in tight shorts running around a football field. It's just not happening for me. I don't care about little balls flying through the air and trying to hit them with a stick. That's just not happening for me either. So, but anyway, that's just me, and other people have different opinions, and other opinions are all good. Some of them are particularly horrible, but it's all good that you have an opinion, whatever that opinion may well be. That's the whole point of life. Because if everybody had the same opinion, what a terrible world we would live in. We might live in a world where we get to build back better. Gee. That took me all of about 5.5 minutes, didn't it? Okie dokie. So what are we doing? I'm not sure. I'm just waiting for somebody to show up and say g'day. I don't know. Maybe they might. Somebody might. Look at that. It's actually December 20th. December 20th, 2021. Oh my gosh. Tempest Fugit. Time flies. And whether you're having fun or not, usually when you're not having fun, time ticks along. Tick, 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 tick. And it's really excruciating. It's like doing an exam. No, I'll rephrase that. It's like doing a law school exam. Just about as much fun as, I don't know, having a clean up dog poop in a kennel full of dogs. Yeah, not exactly the funnest things on the planet to be doing, but I'm sure there's other things we could talk about. I don't know. So how the heck are ya? I'm just astonished. And it's like we've been through a barrage, haven't we, in the last 2 years? We've been bombarded from all directions. We're kind of like the Light Brigade in some respects. We've had cannons to the left of us, cannons to the right. We've had people screaming behind us to go forward and deep into the night. And they've managed to totally words just can't be found for the things that they have done in the past 2 years to us. And honestly, what did we ever do to them? What did we do to them? What was it? What was our transgression? What was our transgression that people feel empowered to control the planet and the people on it to a level that has never been seen before in human history, other than in a totalitarian bloc? I'm not quite sure what we did to bring upon that wrath. Because it's quite vicious, isn't it? It's not exactly like they're just like, oh, you got to do this. There's a few things you should do, take a few precautions, get going, take some precautions. No, they just lock you in your home. And then they get everybody's Ring cameras. Oh, they're beauties, those things. Then they get access to everybody's Ring cameras, and they just watch you leave your home when you decide you want to go across the road or up the street, see your girlfriend for a quickie or whatever, and next thing you know, there's a fine in the mail. If not, they're carrying you away to some totally words just don't describe the pathetic. They don't describe in any way, shape, or form anyone that has any idea on how to control anything. They shove you in a confined space with multiple other people all sharing the same air, being circulated at the same level that it was being circulated months earlier. Nothing changed. No one got up there and upgraded the HVAC. No one ensured that there was independent ventilation, push-pull ventilation in each room, all separate. Where the intakes do not match the egress of used air. Extra air changes per minute. A good 20% perhaps, commensurate with that of which is in the hospital. And they have quite complex HVAC systems. They have quite complex filtration systems. Do you think that they put that in a Formula One hotel? Do you really think that? Or do you think they did that in Hilton? I don't. I doubt it. And it's just so... The number of hypocritical and just pathetic excuses is just beside. It's out there where the buses aren't running. I'm telling you, there's no buses running there. But that's just life, and I don't know. I guess we can just say, S happens. What else can we say? I guess there's not much we can do, is there? There's nothing. These people are just insane. They have no idea, no clue. Nobody consulted an occupational hygienist before they did anything. Do you think public health officials actually understand anything that industrial health officials actually do understand? Do you think that? And yet, for some strange reason around the world, the people who actually deal with all the really hard industrial stuff, the things that are so deadly that, they can kill people very quickly. They get public health to take over when quite clearly industrial health experts are the people that we should be talking to. Industrial hygienists like Jeffrey Taylor from Curtin University, if he's still there. And I should know Jeffrey. I do know Jeffrey. He was my lecturer 20 odd years ago. And I've only ever met another couple of very smart people like him. And it's sad. It's sad that these people, they have absolutely no clue on how to deal with the issues that they're dealing with. I mean, I just don't get it. What did we do? What was it that we did? What was it that we did to them? That they would get people who don't know what they're talking about to deal with issues that other people who actually do understand the issues. I mean, it's just like they just drag out the wrong experts for the problem, And they're very, very sad people. They're very sad human beings. You've got these people, these public health experts. I don't care you're a doctor or not. Don't bother me. If you're a doctor, that's very nice, lady. Mate, whatever. Okay, how much do you know about ventilation? How much do you know about how a mask is made? Do you really understand what you use for what, when, why, and how? When was the last time you got given a Geiger counter and got told to walk around a particular area because of A, B, C, or D? Fair income. Experts. There's a lot of experts. But anyway, let's talk about something a little bit different. I'm kind of sick of that already. So here we are. I'm just having a gander at some of suburbia around Australia at the moment. Having a look at a few streets around the place. It's not too bad. Looks good. I'm just waiting to see whether or not someone wants to have a chat too. That'd be nice. Trying to find where my current video stream is on this thing. Go to analytics and give me an actual, hey, how many views I've had. Obviously, I haven't had any views today. Cares. Oh dear, I can't press recent upload. Whatever. Am I actually live? I think I'm live. Pretty sure about that. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Alrighty. We're a little bit closer to figuring out what's going on here. But anyway, that's my little rant for the beginning of the day. Having had nil sleep, spending all night trying to make some music, and having absolutely no musical acumen whatsoever. I'm actually really terrible. I can make some cool sounds. Listen to that. see. Doof, 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 doof. How does it feel? Treat me like you do. Take your hands away. I can't remember. Anyway, I can't sing anyhow. I don't know why the heck you want to come and listen to me sing. That'd be a terrible idea. Don't come and listen to me sing. I can't sing. It doesn't work. No. Nothing. I've got no musical acumen whatsoever. It's just terrible, quite frankly. I don't know. Is anybody home? Is anybody out there? CQ, CQ, CQ. This is a VK station. CQ, CQ, CQ. I'm not giving it away. You have to work for that. CQ, CQ, CQ. Is anybody out there? I saw a UFO, but nobody believed me. I saw a UFO, but nobody believed me. 16 miles from home. All right, okay. Well, let's see if we can find something. Because I'm a little bit bored. There's nobody here. And I still need to be awake, apparently. So, what I will do, I hope you can all hear me from here. I don't know, I'm kind of facing the other way. I'm boom in the wrong direction. I'm going to try and talk like from over here. I don't know if it made much of a difference or any difference whatsoever. But anyhow, it's a dynamic mic and it shouldn't be picking up stuff too far away, which is why I've got it. I'm not particularly a fan of condenser mics, not unless you want your eardrums blown out. But anyway, it's just me personally. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look, see what we can find. If you look far enough, you can find stuff. I don't know, how you all on your poetry? You guys like poetry, do you? Oh, well, it doesn't really matter. It's kind of not it's a bit of a rhetorical question. It's like, whether you like it or you don't, it don't matter. I'm going to be given some. Oh, gee, well, 'twas the night before Christmas went all through the house. Not a creature was stirring, and not even a mouse. No, we're not going to do 'twas the night before Christmas. We might do that on Christmas Eve. How's that? I can do that. That's a possibility. I could actually pull that one off. I don't know why. If somebody was interested, that's a possibility. I could pull that off. I don't know. I think I'm going to need to... I'm going to need to turn this into an actual podcast without vision, because eventually people are going to get sick and tired of my drone footage that I spent so much time curating. Not really. I just put the drone up and took some video footage. It wasn't hard. All right. Well, how about we do this? We do The Highwayman by Alfred Noyes. Does anybody know The Highwayman? No, I love The Highwayman. It's such a beautiful song. That was inappropriate. Toccata the Fuge. Oh, Toccata Fuge, indeed. Whatever. I don't know. I'm not musical. Like I said, I've got absolutely no musical acumen whatsoever, but what I can do is I can read this poem. Or at least I can try to. Maybe we might just explode it up a little bit because old grandfather here, he's just, well, I'm not a grandfather, but anyway. I need an teleprompter. All right. The wind was a torrent of darkness among the gusty trees. The moon was a ghostly galleon tossed upon cloudy seas. The road was a ribbon of moonlight over the purple moor, and the highwayman came riding. The highwayman came riding up to the old inn door. He'd a French cocked hat on his forehead and a bunch of lace at his chin, a coat of the claret velvet and breeches of brown doeskin. They fitted with never a wrinkle, his boots were up to the thigh, and he rode with a jewelled twinkle, his pistol butts a twinkle, his rapier hilt a twinkle, under the jewelled sky. Over the cobbles he clattered and clashed in the darkened yard. He tapped with his whip on the shutter, but all was locked and barred. He whistled a tune to the window, and who should be waiting there but the landlord's black-eyed daughter, Bess, the landlord's daughter, plaiting a dark red love knot into her long black hair. And dark in the dark old inn yard, a stable wicket creaked, where Tim the ostler listened. His face was white and peaked. His eyes were hollows of madness, his hair like mouldy hay. But he loved the landlord's daughter, the landlord's red-lipped daughter. Dumb as a dog he listened, and he heard the robber say, "One kiss, my bonny sweetheart, I'm after a prize tonight, but I shall be back with the yellow gold before the morning light. Yet if they press me sharply and harry me through the day, then look for me by moonlight, watch for me by moonlight. I'll come to thee by moonlight, though hell should bar the way." He rose upright in his stirrups. He scarce could reach her hand, but he loosened her hair in the casement. His face burnt like a brand. As a black cascade of perfume came tumbling over his breast, and he kissed its waves in the moonlight. Oh, sweet black waves in the moonlight. Then he tugged at his rein in the moonlight and galloped away to the west. He did not come in the dawning, he did not come at noon. and out of the tawny sunset before the rise of the moon. Then when the road was a gypsy's ribbon, looping the purple moor, a red coat troop came marching, marching, marching. King George's men came marching up to the old inn door. They said no word to the landlord, they drank his ale instead, but they gagged his daughter and bound her to the foot of her narrow bed. Two of them knelt at her casement with muskets at their side. There was death at every window and hell at one dark window, for Bess could see through her casement the road that he would ride. They had tied her up to attention with many a sniggering jest. They had bound a musket beside her with the muzzle beneath her breast. Now keep good watch, and they kissed her. She heard the doomed man say, look for me by moonlight, watch for me by moonlight. I'll come to thee by moonlight, though hell should bar the way. She twisted her hands behind her, but all the knots held good. She writhed her hands till her fingers were wet with sweat or blood. They stretched and strained in the darkness, and the hours crawled by like years, till now on the stroke of midnight, cold on the stroke of midnight, the tip of one finger touched it. The trigger, at least, was hers. The tip of one finger touched it. She strove no more for the rest. Up she stood to attention with the muzzle beneath her breast. She would not risk their hearing, she would not strive again, for the road laid bare in the moonlight, blank and bare in the moonlight, and the blood of her veins in the moonlight throbbed to her love's refrain. Tlot, 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 tlot. Had they heard it, the horse hoofs ringing clear, tlot, 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 tlot in the distance, were they deaf that they did not hear? Down the ribbon of moonlight, over the throw of the hill, the highwayman came riding, riding, riding. The redcoats looked in their priming. She stood up straight and still. Tlot, tlot, the frosty silence. Tlot, tlot in the echoing night. Nearer he came and nearer. Her face was like a light. Her eyes grew wide for a moment. She drew one last deep breath. Then her finger moved in the moonlight. Her musket shattered the moonlight, shattered her breast in the moonlight, and warned him with her death. He turned, he spurred to the west. He did not know who stood, bowed with her head over the musket, drenched with her own blood. Nor all the dawn he heard it, and his face grew grey to hear how Bess, the landlord's daughter, the landlord's black-eyed daughter, had watched for her love in the moonlight and died in the darkness there. Back he spurred like a madman, shrieking a curse in the sky, with the white road smoking behind him and his rapier brandished high. Blood red were his spurs in the golden noon. Wine red was his velvet coat, when they shot him down on the highway, down like a dog on the highway, and he lay in his blood on the highway with a bunch of lace at his throat. And still of a winter's night, they say, when the wind is in the trees, when the moon is a ghostly galleon tossed upon cloudy seas, when the road is a ribbon of moonlight over the purple moor, a highwayman comes riding, riding, riding. A highwayman comes riding up to the old inn door. Over the cobbles he clatters and clangs in the darkened yard. He taps with his whip on the shutters, but all is locked and barred. He whistles a tune to the window, and who should be waiting there but the landlord's black-eyed daughter, Bess the landlord's daughter, plaiting a dark red love knot into her long black hair. Well, there you go. Alfred Noyes. Isn't that just wonderful? It's kind of appropriate at the moment, I would say. King George, highwaymen, redcoats, robbers. Who's whom? I don't know. Who's whom? Is anybody out there listening to me rabbiting on for like the last hour? I don't know. I'm just sitting here. But that is an excellent, wonderful poem. I love it. I don't know. How are you? Do you like poetry? What kind of poetry do you like? Do you write your own? A little bit of Toccata again. Sure, I've got something else here. A bit different to Toccata, a few. But anyway. Dang, I want Bolero. There's so many things you can't play on YouTube. It's just pathetic. Kind of ruins everything for everybody. I mean, I don't money. You want the money for playing. You know, I play it. You want your own money. The ad can go to you. That's cool. When I'm not playing it, the rest can go to me. How good's that? See, that would work for everybody. I don't know. I'm not even sure how YouTube works, so I just come here and I just sort of spit some dribble or dribble some. No, that doesn't work. Oh, gee. There's only so much of it that I can take. Oh. Well, you can do all sorts of things. Yeah, I let go of the thing 5 minutes ago. What's going on with that? Oh, jeez. Dang. Hope that's not copyrighted. Maybe I should copyright that. Find all the terrible songs in the history of the planet. Just copyright them. Why not? Or horrible ones. Ones that really suck. I don't know. You got green. There we go. It should be moving now. I don't know. I managed to mess that up. I'm sure there's a thing for me to make it loop or something or other. I don't know. So there we are. Here we are. Having a lazy Monday. Well, at least I've got 3 views. That's halfway to last time. Oh dear. No, anyway, if you're there and you're actually watching, okay, if you're capable of talking, can you tell me whether or not live chat on, live chat off, live chat on? I don't know. Hopefully that's live chat on. Can you please tell me whether or not you enjoyed me telling you a poem or reciting a poem? That would be cool, because then I can probably find another one that I can tell you. If you enjoyed it. If not, I can sit here and talk about, I don't know, weeds. There's all sorts of weeds. There's weeds that you find in the garden, and there's weeds that you find in your next door neighbour's garden. And usually they're the same, because it's usually your next door neighbours who didn't do the weeding that actually brought the weeds in. See, I can sit here and talk about weeds. I can talk about dirty water. Look at that water. That looks pretty bloody filthy. You know why? Because it's a river. I hate rivers. Well, anyway, slow moving things like that are like asterine, disgusting. Yuck. I'm not walking through that. No. No. Need to give me a weapon and some decent equipment, and I'll go walk through that. Yeah, I'd probably dive in that. Just wouldn't be crawling around with nothing on my feet, that's for sure. No, not doing it. Definitely not getting into any river without anything on my feet. So, I don't know. What do we do about that? Not much that we can do. But you never know. I'm trying to find out whether or not I've got anybody to say something on YouTube. YouTube. Say something. YouTube. 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 Do. YouTube. Do. YouTube. 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 Oh, I actually found the right oh, there you go. Look at that. I've actually figured it out. So that was a smart way of doing it. Alright, that's how you get to that page. Well, there you go. Anyway, so here we are. I think I'm going to kill this episode and we're going to start again. Oh. It's kind of like, if I do that, then I got to fill out all that junk at the beginning and start all over again. I really do need to copy that. It needs to be like that. I wonder if you can you save all that information or something? I don't know. Like all the filling stuff, like XSplit is good, but everything I finally got it's all figured out it's all dark mode now. It's really good, but the only problem is that you go to fill out the details for setting up, logging in and getting on YouTube, and it's all white. I can't read it. It's just terrible. It's like, well, what am I going to do with that? I can't even tell whether or not I've spelled a word right. So all the tags and all that sort of stuff you got to fill out, and name of whatever I called this thing. Yeah, all that you've got to rewrite, and you got to do it every time, and that's a bummer. Really is. It's not fun. But anyway, so I'm kind of like awake at 6:30 in the morning, and I'm supposed to be asleep. I got a bed the other day. It's really cool, but I haven't been able to sleep in it yet. I just haven't had a chance, and I went to lay down and sleep in it earlier, and then I kind of just sat there for like 2 hours and just said, toss it. I'll come on and try and annoy somebody on YouTube for 5 minutes or something. See how I go doing that. And, apparently, I don't know. Maybe it's something we can do. The excuse me. What was I going to say? I was looking for something. Dearie me, what was I looking for? Looking for one more. I don't know. I don't think you can really top the Highwayman for being probably the best poem ever written, but not close enough to it. But we can always find some inspiration elsewhere, can't we? Let's try and see if we can find this one. Alrighty. Excuse my typing. I think we'll turn to... We're gonna get this mini money mo. How about this one? Could be a good one. Why do people have to have websites that? What is it with you people? Stop giving me websites that are like bloody terrible. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my gosh, these people suck. You people out there making websites, some of us just can't see white pages. Do you understand? Alright. Stop being so visually impaired. Just. I don't know any other way of putting it. Fair income. They're visually, they're blindest people. They're people that have got issues with the visually impaired. They just keep rambling out this bloody white stuff on a web page. You know, they've been doing white web pages since web pages existed. Like, can someone just wake up Australia and wake up the planet? Because we all don't like looking at, the sun. It might have been fun in monochromal bloody CRT days, but I don't think so. Not right now. Oh, good Lord. Man, I just want to read this poem. What is it? Is it like fair income, man? God, lock me out. I had to press escape just to get it going. All right. Alfred Lord Tennyson was born in 1809, died in 1892. That's a fairly good wicket, I would say. One of the most loved Victorian poets. All right, well, I happen to like this one because I had to read this when I was like 6 or something in front of the entire school. So I wonder I don't remember the whole thing. I don't remember why they made me do this one or who made me do this one, but I had to do a poem. And this was the one that I did, and I think it was because it was for Anzac Day, but I don't know, possibly. It's called The Charge of the Light Brigade by Alfred Lord Tennyson. Half a league, half a league, half a league onward, all in the valley of death, rode the 600. Forward, the Light Brigade, charge for the guns, he said. Into the valley of death rode the 600. Forward, the Light Brigade. Was there a man dismayed? Not though the soldier knew someone had blundered. Theirs is not to make reply, theirs is not to reason why, theirs is but to do and die. Into the valley of death rode the 600. Cannon to the right of them, cannon to the left of them, cannon in front of them, volleyed and thundered, stormed at with shot and shell. Boldly they rode and well, into the jaws of death, into the mouth of hell, rode the 600. Flashed all their sabres bare, flashed as they turned in air, sabring the gunners there, charging an army, while all the world wondered. Plunged in the battery smoke, right through the line they broke, Cossack and Russian reeled from the sabre stroke, shattered and sundered. Then they rode back, but not the 600. Cannon to the right of them, cannon to the left of them, cannon behind them, volleyed and thundered, stormed at with shot and shell, while horse and hero fell. They that had fought so well came through the jaws of death, back from the mouth of hell. All that was left of them, left of 600. When can their glory fade? Oh, the wild charge they made, all the world wondered. Honour the charge they made, honour the Light Brigade, noble 600. Gets me in the gut every time. I don't know. What do you think? What do you say? What can you say? You know, never was a war that was basically created by he that would don a uniform for his country and God. Always someone else leading them on. Usually that person walks around with ribbons from here to the highway and back. And for every one of those ribbons, It's probably 100 men laying in a cemetery somewhere. But here's the question. Should it be any other way? Should it be any other way? What say you? I say some things are more compelling. Some things are more compelling than the beauty of a woman. Some things are more compelling than the comfort of home. Some things are more compelling than Christmases, holidays, and all the things that we cherish that are good in our lives. Those things, some things are more compelling than those, and that is the continuation of those things. And what was it? Von Clausewitz said, I think, that war was a continuation of politics by other means or something. I don't know, something like that. But at some point, you've got to stand up to the bully, don't you? Because if you don't stand up to the bully, guess what? The bully keeps coming. Bullies will always come at you. They will do everything they possibly can to undermine you. But the moment that they turn to shot and shell, return them to dust. Let God take care of them. So some things are more compelling. And sometimes I think that we need to get away from this ivory tower that we place ourselves in, that we deserve, we need, we want. I don't care what your excuse. You sit upon your ivory tower. You exchange your safety and for your freedom. You exchange your freedom for a little safety. And Ben Franklin said that he who would excuse me. Basically, he who would trade his freedom for a little security deserves neither freedom nor security. Mental blank for a moment. But anyway, and I think that is true. If you are so gutless that you want to hand over your security to someone else because you are incapable of being accountable for your own actions, and you know what? You don't deserve it. That is what politicians do. They become politicians and then they expect others to stand in front of them whilst they get shot at or whatever. They have their close protection teams and those persons will stand in front of a bullet for them. I think it's about time that they were made to protect themselves. I mean, sure, there's plenty of out there, but plenty of people out there that can't do this. Plenty of people out there, whether they're disabled, they're half blind, they're blind, or indifferent. Okay. And that's fine. And in a just society, we provide for those who can't provide for themselves. But you can't expect men to go put on the flag of your country and go to war, and all women. This isn't some misogynistic facade here. I don't care. Male, female, indifferent, whatever. Right? You put on your uniform, you put on that flag on your left shoulder. Okay, and you take your weapon, you go wherever it is that you go, and you have to wield it or hold it or use it or not use it. Make a presence. If you, the people that are back home, expect others to do that, and you're incapable of looking after your own backyard, if you're physically incapable, you're mentally incapable, that's fair enough. Okay? Got 000 for that, 911, whatever. I don't know who's listening, who's not listening. Right. But you better be ready to protect yourself. Because don't expect others to go protect you. That is just wrong. Anyway, I think I've rabbited on for about an hour or so. And I'm not too sure who's there, who's not there. Somebody's there. Desiree. Hi, Des. You there, darling? What are you doing? Just wanted to stop by and say good morning. Good morning, gorgeous. You have to get back to your winter cleaning. Winter cleaning? Crikey. So I don't know, everything isn't frozen there. Oh, here's me rabbiting on. Oh, at least somebody came and said hello. Thank you, gorgeous. Love you. Very much. Anyway. I think she's been and gone. Damn. Had the wrong screen up. So here I am, sitting here, chatting away. In California dreaming, just walked away. Damn. Anyway. Well, in the absence of anybody else showing up today, I think I might put the microphone away and go wake up the munchkin. Always time to come back a little bit later or something. I need some sleep. I really do. I really do need some sleep. I can say that. But, let's get some more to. I don't know. Let's see. Can we move this? Where's this thing? You put that button there, and you click that button there, and I've got a whole heap of buttons. No, I want to go the other way. We'll go that way, one more, and we can go. No, that's not far enough. some music that actually sounds good as opposed to whatever it was that I brought out. Don't worry, I'll get there one day. One day I'll actually be able to put a tune together. Don't sit there with your cold cup of tea waiting. It's probably not coming anytime soon. So, alright, well, I might have a look and see what's going on in the world. I can see people who can talk on that one, and this one I might be able to figure out. Alright, let's go and have a look. See, what does my dashboard say today? Alright, yeah, we can just open YouTube. Oh, come on. Seriously? Why? Oh, okay, because, it brings it. Oh, look at that. Wow. My TV just sorted itself out. That's pretty cool. Something happened. What do we got? Emergency communication by satellite. India Oscar 86 for Gunning Sumaru. It's 10 days old, okay. Alright. No, I don't need to know that. What do we got here? Pretty rough. Rupture of a no, that's not good to me. I'm just sitting here going through news, trying to find something of relevance. Circle of thirds, whatever the heck that is. Something about music theory. It's relevant. Boom, Dr. Fauci will be indicted and jailed for life. 21 hours ago. That would be wonderful. When can we make that happen? Can we do that sooner than later? Because, I'm over it. And so are the Beagles. They're over it too. I mean, what kind of a man grabs Beagles, shoves their head in, a box full of sandflies? That's just wrong. Ugh. And then cuts their throat. The man did that. He did that thing to their throat. I mean, I've had councils come around and get me to try and debug my German Shepherds before, but that's one thing, and I never did it anyway. But having this guy go around and do that to poor puppies that he shoved into boxes and then exposed to sandflies was probably some parasite or virus or something. And the man's a psychopath. Oh, and then there's the monkeys. What's he done to the monkeys? Oh my God, it's like there's half of the bloody animals on the planet this guy's tried to torture to death. You know? Studies on pain to the extent of torturing animals. You know what? Jeez. Fair income. My God. Someone reckons he'll be indicted. He won't be indicted. I doubt it. That's not going to happen. They protect their own. What else? Anything else? Oh, here's one from Oscar Bell Blue. Migrants from Russia and Turkey have been detained in the southern border of Mexico. That's interesting. And probably the 55th, 100th video on someone proving that Alec Baldwin's revolver theory is full of it. No kidding. Didn't need to be a weapons expert to figure that out. Alright. Gravity visualize. No, it's not helping me today. What else have we got going on? Oh man, come on. The thing about the US, when it's Sunday in the US, it's like Monday in Australia. Like, there's nothing really that crash out on. Because everybody's having a holiday. Or a day off anyway. Live train view of there's a train at the North Pole. Someone put a train there. Alright, okay. What happened? Well, they're raiding churches in Australia now because, of course, they want to kill Christianity, whatever. That's 10 days old. I missed that one. There are some evil human beings in this planet. I don't care. Synagogue, mosque, church, temple, whatever it is you go to. Taking weapons into it? That's a Gestapo. I think we've got about 3 months left. I don't know. Yeah, anybody else out there? Meter long loop antenna. It's a good stormy night to sleep instantly. Heavy rain. It's just putting me to sleep. Obviously it didn't work. I never got to sleep. There we go. What do we got? No, don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Alright, we can check out Twitter. I don't feel like bringing up all the boards at the moment. Feeling a little bit lazy, quite frankly. Yeah, I got like heaps of likes on Twitter in 2 weeks and like one follower. Damn. Should have just called myself Shadow Band and left it at that. I did, but I just wrote it differently. Anyway, I think that's about it for now. I think we might come back a little bit later and revisit things. I hope everybody is safe, everybody is calm, everyone is having a wonderful time on their Sunday Arvo morning, whatever we're at. I'm guessing East Coast US would be afternoon. Everything else is trailing. The sun's going to go down somewhere, and it is going down somewhere right now. And I'm not going to ask Google. It's about ready to set off an alarm any moment. Anyway, all right. Thank you very much for listening. I hope you have a wonderful day. This is Wake Up. It's time with MCon Black. And you have been listening to a load of dribble for the last hour. But at least I gave you a couple of poems anyway. And I hope you enjoyed that. So that's good. Something we might work on. We might do a poetry reading once per day or something. Alrighty. Well, thank you so much for your time. You have a wonderful day. And I'll see you soon. Good night.